Hi there, Spitfire here with Game Mode 5, and today we're playing Orcs Must Die. Now this guide is not a 5-skull guide, it's just helping you get through your very first playthrough. Alright, as you can see, we just upgraded our tar traps. Why? Because we use them extensively and they help. So we're going to do the corner. The fork in the hallway we have previously done, and here we go. Alright, so here we go. We just got our first boom barrels. We don't really use them on this level, very extensively anyway. But they are good for what they're intended for. Anyway, so here we're going to take the very first bridge, the underpass, and we are going to load it up with traps. It just seems to be a very convenient, easy place to set this up. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our traps going, which is our arrow wall, our tar traps, our spike traps, and let's go ahead and grab the boom barrel. There we go. And so yeah, we're going to use the boom barrels, but only for demonstration purposes, because our other traps should pretty much get everything taken care of. Normally I would get a grinder and some other miscellaneous things for this level, but we don't have access to them yet, so we can worry about that later.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Okay, so here we go. Let's go ahead and place our barrels. Let's go ahead and place them here, and one there. And I'll go ahead and I'll show you how those react to each other and the best placement for them and all that stuff here in just a few moments. Okay, so as always, go ahead, try to headshot as many as you can from afar. The more you kill now, the less you'll have to deal with later. Alright. Here we go. So indeed they are under the bridge. We are going to fight them from here as much as possible. And as you can see there, we blew one barrel, and both that were on the left went ahead and exploded. Why? Because one was within the blast radius of the other. So that's one thing to keep in mind, that you want to place them in a place where that's not going to happen unless it's your intention. Alright. As you can see, these acid traps here, they are built into the map, and they do fight for you, as long as you hit them with one of your arrows. Or crossbow arrows, whatever. Alright, so we went ahead and we placed that. The crossbow works are kind of a pain. In essence, as long as you continue moving, you should not have much to worry about. They're kind of dumb, and they tend to fire where you are and not where you're going, so you can avoid their arrows most of the time as long as you're moving. Alright. So I went ahead and I put down the acid traps to thin the herd as much as I possibly could. They should not have gotten this far, however, I wanted to stop and explain the acid traps to you, so I got a little bit distracted. Alright. So here we go. There we go. So let's go ahead and place a couple more of those. And soon I should be able to go ahead and place another arrow trap. Arrow wall trap, yes, that's exactly what I meant to say. Alright. Again, headshots always help. If you can set those up, it's not that big of a pain to aim, and it saves you a few shots. So once you really start looking at it, it actually, the couple extra seconds it takes to line you up a shot saves you time if you try to get headshots. Of course, it will take you a little bit of time to get good enough to be able to do that, but that's what this game is all about. It's about practice, it's about skill, it's about getting good with practice. Alright. Okay, here we go. Strategy is also a big part of this game. Okay, so I am chasing after an orc here. As you can see, a headshot actually saved me. That orc was about to get into the rift. Alright, so now we've got a few seconds to get everything set up. As you saw there, the chandelier above my head is actually settable. You can have that fall on your hordes of orcs. You want to use it with the best timing as possible. It is pretty much a free trap. We're going to go ahead and place that barrel there as backup. We're going to place it in a place where we would only set it off if we actually wanted to. Later on in the game, this particular hallway can be set up with a few other traps to make this a lot more efficient and a lot more kind of set it and forget it. But that's neither here nor there, and we can get into that later. Just keep this hallway in mind when you replay. Alright. As you can see, we are racking up some combos, some headshots. We are doing everything in our power to get this taken care of and get these guys taken out, so to speak. Alright. Alright, so a few have gotten through. Alright. And we only have a little while left to go. We've got a whole nother group coming through. Alright. Alright, there we go, and we almost have these guys taken out. We just need to headshot a few of them. There we go. Alright, gonna headshot that guy. Maybe, possibly. And, of course, their AI ruins the day. Alright, so we've got a little bit of extra money here. What are we going to do? We're going to go ahead and place some more of these traps there. And go ahead and place another couple of arrow walls in the beginning. That'll help get us set up here. Alright, as always, go ahead and soften up the last row here, the last wave, anyways. The crossbow orcs can melt your health if you're not very careful. That's something that you're going to want to be very wary of, is your health. Of course, they do drop potions. It may or may not be convenient as to where they drop them, but it's definitely something you can keep an eye out, use if you have to. There's no shame in taking a health potion if you need it. Alright. There is another school of thought here where you would be switching between the crossbow and the blade staff. I mean, that's a good, solid thing to do. However, it's more of an advanced technique and something you'd want to focus on later. And here we go. This level is almost complete. Just a few more shots here. And there we go. If you follow this, you should be able to get this taken care of with a very nice 4 skulls. You can pick up that 5th skull by decreasing your time. Till next time, I'm Spitfire with Game Mode 5. Like, subscribe, comments please.